Hello friends, today we shall start with the next lecture in the engineering drawing. So we'll be seeing few examples on projection of points. Before we begin with the lecture, I request you all to please subscribe to this channel if you have not yet subscribed. Moving on to lecture number 6, examples on projection of points. So to solve these examples, we make use of few drawing instruments. So the first drawing instrument which we will be making use of is a scale. So this scale will have the numbers from 0 to 15 indicating the measurement from 0 mm to 150 mm. So using this scale we will be drawing the line of the required measurements. So line here indicates the projection line. The next drawing instrument is the drawing pencil. So these pencils come into varieties of category, that is H, HB and B. H indicates the hardness of the graphite tip of the pencil, whereas B indicates the softness of the graphite tip of the pencil. The H has again varieties of subcategories like H, 2H, 3H, so on, and B also has varieties of categories like B, 2B, 3B, so on. For drawing the thick continuous line, we make use of the H category pencil, whereas to draw the thin continuous line, we make use of B category pencils. There are certain cases where we will be drawing an intermediate thick line, that is a line which is not too thick nor too thin, like in case of XY line, we will be making use of HB pencil. So today I shall explain you how to solve about with the given problems on projection of points. So the first problem over here, it states a point P lies 40 mm above HP and 35 mm in front of VP. Draw its projection and state the quadrant in which it lies. So first let us draw the quadrants here. So this is just for your understanding purpose. So this you don't need to draw during your exams or when you are solving these problems. So here I draw the vertical plane and I draw the horizontal plane. So what he is saying in the problem, this is the point P, which is at a distance of 40 mm above HP. So from HP this distance is 40 mm and at a distance of 35 mm from VP. So this distance is 35 mm. So you will have the projection of this points over here. So this is your VP, this is the HP. So as we have discussed in the previous class, on HP we have the top view and on VP we have the front view. So this we will be representing onto a 2D plane. So with the given data we can clearly say that this point lies in the first quadrant. So for the first quadrant we have VP above XY line and HP below XY line. So I'll be drawing the XY line first. So with one pencil I'll be also explaining you how you can draw the thick and thin line. So I'm having an HB pencil over here. So this pencil I'll apply a slight pressure, not too light and not too heavy. So with a slight pressure I have drawn this XY line. So this is an intermediate thick line. So since we know this is in the first quadrant, so we write VP here, we write HP below XY line. So once this is done, now we need to do the projection. So from the given data, 40 mm above XY line will give you the front view of this point. So this is 40 and 35 mm below XY line will give you the top view of this point. So first we need to locate these views. So let us locate the front view which lies on the vertical plane, and since it is 40 mm above XY line, so I locate this 40 mm line onto this XY line over here. I'll set this. My 40 mm line will coincide with the XY line. So you can take it anywhere you want. It is not that you have to take it either to left or towards to right. So you can take somewhere in the center. So center, because it is presented very clearly. So from this point to the 0 mm line, I mark a point and I draw a very thin line. So this line is a very thin line, that is, I am not applying too much pressure on this line. So this will be the front view of the point, denoted with small letter P and a dash. Now to locate the top view, it is 35 mm below the XY line. So from the same point where you have drawn the front view, you align the 0 mm line on the XY line and you draw a line 35 mm below XY line. So you have 10, 20, 30 and this point will be 35. So you draw a thin projection line. This point will be the top view, denoted with small letter P, because the name of the point is P. Is the problem complete? No. The problem is incomplete. The reason we have not shown the dimension over here. So to show the dimension, I'll just draw a horizontal line parallel to your XY line, and that too again a thin line to show this dimension. And here I just draw the dimension line again, which is a thin line with arrow heads at the end, and these arrow heads are closed. And since I'll be making use of aligned dimension here, so this distance is 35. I'll write this 35 above this line. Next, I have to indicate the dimension of the front view. So same thing I'll be doing from the front view. I'll draw a line parallel to XY line, again a thin line. And wherever you have drawn the dimension of the top view, in line with that same dimension line, I'll draw the dimension line for the front view. And again, at the end point of this line, I'll draw the closed arrowheads. And this distance is 40 mm. I show this with the 40 over here. So this completes the problem. So we have seen this point P lies 40 mm above HP and 35 mm in front of VP. It lies in the first quadrant, and this is the projection what you have obtained. Coming to the second problem. A point A is placed 40 mm above HP and 50 mm behind VP. Draw its projection and state the quadrant in which it lies. So first let us draw the quadrant system over here. So in this case, I'll draw this vertical plane. And since the point is behind this vertical plane, I'll draw the horizontal plane behind this vertical plane. So this is VP and this is HP. So this point A is 40 mm above HP. So 40 mm above HP and 50 mm behind VP. So 50 mm behind VP. So this will be the front view. This will be the top view. So seeing at this quadrant system, we see this point lies in the second quadrant. So again, the step is we have to draw the XY line. So again the XY line should be an intermediate thick line. So I draw here XY line, which is an intermediate thick line. And since we know it is in the second quadrant, for the second quadrant both VP and HP will be above the XY line and HP will be behind VP. So I write VP in the bracket HP. Now it is the point is in the second quadrant. So we have VP and HP both above the XY line. So I have to first draw the front view. So any distance above HP will give you the distance of front view from the XY line. So in this problem it is 40 mm above HP. So like in the previous problem, I'll align this 40 mm on the XY line. At the 0 mm line, I'll locate the point and draw the projection line. So this point will be my A dash and this is the front view. Next, it is 50 mm behind VP. So that distance will give you the distance of the point from XY line. And since HP is above XY line, so my top view will also come above XY line. So I'll align 50 mm at the same point over here, and at the 0 mm I'll locate the point for my top view. So this point will be A and this is the top view. So I just join these both points with the projection line. But the problem is not complete, because in this problem we need to show the dimensioning. So again the dimensioning procedure is same. So draw two horizontal lines parallel to XY line from the front view and top view. Draw the smaller dimensions first. So this distance is 40 mm. So draw the dimension line and show this 40, which is aligned dimension. And this dimension is 50 mm. So show this dimension as 50. So this completes the problem. So today we have seen the projection of points in first quadrant and second quadrant. So in the next lecture we will see the projections of points in third and fourth quadrants. So with this we end this lecture. Thank you for patient listening. Please like and share this video with your friends, and please subscribe to this channel. Thank you.